Okay, now that I've got my subpoints, I'm going to group them into categories. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of my subpoints, and I'm going to hit Command C to copy them. I'm going to go down here and hit Command V to paste them back. And I'm going to start grouping them into like categories. So one of the categories that kind of jumps out at me is the early years. And that was about changing diapers, care and feeding. Kids can get hurt or lost. So I'm going to take that one and hit Command X to delete it, and going to go here and hit Command V to paste it there. Let's see, anything else? No. Okay, so the early years. Let's see, as they got a bit older, my kids don't think like I think. I can get upset when my kids don't achieve. I don't even like that one. I don't want to write about it. I have to watch my children make mistakes. Okay. And this is kind of, these three things here are about impacts on my lifestyle. Okay, so I've got three basic buckets. Grouping subpoints. You need to group your subpoints into three basic buckets. So number one, the early years. Number two, they got a bit older. Impacts on my lifestyle. So you're going to have your ideas that you brainstormed here. Then you're going to group them into three buckets. Make sure that each of the things that you have in the buckets supports sort of this header here. So here I have my three buckets, the early years as they get a bit older and impacts on my lifestyle. And I'm thinking about this a little bit more. And the one as they get a bit older, it's true that they get a bit older, but what I'm really talking about here is as children spread their wings and try on new things. That's when kids start, that's when it really becomes apparent that my kids don't think like I think and that they may make mistakes. Also, I'm looking at my buckets and I'm realizing that this is probably the biggest issue with parenting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this up to here. I'm doing this by highlighting the whole thing and then hitting Command and then X. I'm going to go in front of bucket 2, Command V, paste it there, hit return, and change this to bucket 2 and change this to bucket 3. Because I'm saving my best ideas or my biggest or kind of most significant ideas for last. And now I think I'm ready for my next step.